Good morning.
Hi, morning.
Hello. Great to see you.
You too.
Both of you and Maureen. Hello, hello. All right, let me go ahead and spotlight my video. Give me a sec.
I can hear you so much better today.
Good. So I guess it helped. Whatever I did held. Awesome. Good, good.
Nancy, I appreciate it.
All right. All right. I'm going to go. We've got about 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute you both. My video should be spotlighted. Yes. You should
Yes.
see me as the
Yes.
primary. Okay. All right. Good. And then I'm going to mute you both. Hi, Maureen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic.
That's square. Yeah, well, it's three, just over three. The other one was
Hello, everyone. Good morning. How is everyone on this fine Monday? Good, good. Happy Mother's Day to those who are moms or observe in other ways. Give a fur baby. Last night, I was away. My son is part of the scuba gang at community school. And it's so cool. They have a scuba club. So we were supposed to go in April and it got canceled. So we went this weekend and drove down Saturday, dove 2 dives Saturday afternoon and yesterday morning. And then I was like, it's Mother's Day. And he was eyeing these jet skis that were at the hotel where we stayed. So I was like, yeah, let's go out. So we rented a jet ski for an hour and just had a total water weekend. And got home and like all day, I mean, he's 12, all day. Like he knew it was Mother's Day. Yeah, no, didn't wish me happy Mother's Day. We then went to this cool store in Key Largo called Key Lime Pine Chocolates, or I think something. Oh. Yeah, it's really good if you ever are in that area. Have you been there? Green. No, not the Key Lime factory. It's north of there, and it's a very prominent green and pink building. So we're there, and then he gets 4 chocolates, and the girl says, do you want a card with that? And he looks at me, I was like, he goes, uh-huh. And then she goes, what do you want to say on the card? I said, happy Mother's Day. So for him, but yeah, it was very comical. I'm like, I feel like anytime I can just get these subtle messages. He's learning. Anyway, so then I didn't get a text from my daughter. So as soon as I walked in the door, she's like, happy Mother's Day. And she and my husband had cooked dinner. And so it was nice. But honestly, the way the dog was looking at me, having missed me, he was just like, I was like, there's my Mother's Day. So if you have a fur child, that could be, maybe that's your Mother's Day. Anyway, but yeah, hope it was a nice day for everyone. So yeah, so water weekend, and Oh my God, it's just a whole other form of meditation for me anyway. I love it. And we saw so much. And even I will report that there was definitely a lot of bleaching. So the stories that you heard from last year and how the water heated up so much and this major bleaching went right across the coral.
Oh,
It was pretty prominent, but there were so many fish and there was definitely a lot of vibrancy. So so I was like very grateful.
yeah.
So the fish are there feeding. So it was definitely interesting to see. And we had beautiful conditions. We saw it. So I've been diving for 40 years and I've never seen and this guy was, yeah, definitely the length of my mat, maybe a little bit longer, a green moray eel.
Oh.
And we first saw him in a hole, but then he came out and he swam with us. Like he was free swimming along. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever climb?
This guy that was diving with us did. So I'm hoping I asked him subtly because he sent me some pictures already. I'm like, any chance you could send the eel? I'm waiting. So yeah, it was 2 good days. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna open us up today with Sharon Gannon's Magic 10, and we'll take it slowly. A series of 10 postures that she's designed as a standalone 10-minute practice. Each pose is held for 10 breaths. And it's just a way to warm up the body fully because we really hit every part of the body. And just read this quickly. She calls it the Magic 10 because she thinks of magic as a shift in perception. And after completing the series, her hope is that you experience your perception of yourself and others in a more optimistic light. You may even begin to see that through connecting to yourself and others in a more positive way, there is nothing standing in your way of achieving happiness. Indeed, everything and everyone in your life will provide you with the way. And the poses, it's an integration really of the whole mind, body, and spirit, and with breath and movements. So yeah, so let's just start in a seat to tune in and set our intention. So easy seat or hero's pose, whatever's most comfortable for you. And grow your spine tall, soften the gaze or close the eyes. Take a deep inhale, and at the top of the breath, I want you to pause for a moment and then let the exhale release slowly. So almost creating like you're inhaling for 4, but then exhaling for 6. So let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Pause at the top. And you can exhale through the nose or the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. So whatever comes to your mind right now, first image or thought, and roll with that. Let that serve as your intention. And your body. Check in with yourself from the inside out and just take note of how you're showing up to your mat today. If you might feel a little fatigued or tired, or if there's part of the body that maybe needs a little extra attention, or maybe total bliss, total joy that you're bring to your mat. How are you meeting yourself here this morning? If there's something negative that is arising, allow your practice today to help move you into a more positive space. So, like what Sharon said in describing the Magic 10, let maybe a little fairy dust be sprinkled to invite in some magic to help clear away whatever negative thoughts or feelings you might be having. Let's bring our energies together by chanting Om. Let's do it 3 times this morning to really draw yourself out of your thoughts and focus on the chanting, connecting with each other's energies and our friends online, and then sending the vibrations out into the universe. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out, empty the breath out, and then we'll begin on the next exhale. The lawnmower chimed in. Flicker your eyes open, and we begin the Magic 10 in Downward Dog. So however you want to get there, if you want to start in plank and then lift your hips, or if you want to just step feet back, make a couple of movements here, pedaling out your dog just to get into the pose. If you want to modify with blocks under the hands, you can. And we'll be here for 10 breaths. So take your last movement, settle into your breath, and empty the breath out, and then inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Look between your hands and walk 1 footprint at a time up to the top of your mat. And then lift up halfway. We're going to come into our forward fold. So again, if you are feeling like the hamstrings are tight this morning, use blocks under your hands. So you're bent about halfway, and then important here to just let the head go so you can release tension in the neck. So trying not to bend our knees. So bring the earth to you if you're not reaching it comfortably. And let's begin. Inhale. Feet are about hip distance apart. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Lift up halfway. Take your feet as wide as your mat, transitioning into our yogi squat, Malasana. So we're bending the knees and dropping our seat down, ideally lifting the chest and being vertical. So if you need to support under your seat, you can stack 2 blocks and sit on those. Still opening the hips, knees are tracking with the toes, hands come to heart center. If you're stacked on 2 blocks, elbows can rest on the thighs. If you're working with 1 block, maybe then the elbows come to the inside of the thighs. And we begin. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Rocking off that block, or then dropping the seat down. Hug the knees into your chest, coming into our TP twist. So sitting up high on the sits bones, feet are rooted down to the earth. Wrap the left arm in front of the knees, take the right hand behind, and we breathe here on this side for 5. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Come through center, wrap the right arm in front of the knees, left hand behind. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Lengthening the spine on the inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Straighten the legs out in front of you. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana twist, move the flesh away from your sits bones. Sit up tall, draw the right knee into the chest, step it over the left leg. Right hand comes behind, keep that left foot flexed, and press the toe ball mound of the right foot into the mat. Inhale, left arm up by the ear. And then exhale into the twist, hooking the elbow, or you can wrap the arm around that knee. Spine tall, start with your chin by your sternum. With each exhale, get a little deeper into the twist, maybe adding, looking out over the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Coming through center and release that leg. Draw left knee into the chest, step it over the right, keep the right foot flexed. Press this toe ball mound down into the mat. Inhale the right arm up, finding length, and exhale into the twist. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Looking out over that left shoulder, opening the left side of your heart. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. And inhale, exhale 5, coming through center, setting up for reverse tabletop. So the hands are coming behind, the feet are coming to where the knees were, and maybe blocks under the hands as a modification. If it's a challenge for you to lengthen the arms, keeping them straight and lifting the hips, blocks help. Chin to chest to start, and then maybe start to let the head drop, where the gaze looks to the back of the room. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2, pressing into the feet. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Lift your chin to your chest. If you had dropped it back, slowly lower. And then come to a spot on the wall for downward dog at the wall. In her sequence, it would be handstand. So we'll skip that and just come to the wall right above the, depending on your height, you're gonna be hands on that, what do you call it? The piece of wood. The molding, thank you.
Chair rail.
The chair rail, the molding. So the head is between the arms. You're coming to 90 degrees. Feet are underneath the hips. Feet are about hip distance apart. Gentle pressure of the hands into the wall to help straighten and lengthen the arms. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Feet are hip distance apart, so not wider than your hips. Yeah, so Steve, bring it, yeah, there you go. And then really feel like you're moving your sits bones toward the middle of the room. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, exhale 6. Inhale, exhale 7. Inhale, exhale 8. Inhale, exhale 9. Inhale, exhale 10. Beautiful. Walk your hands and your feet toward the wall and then make your way back to the top of your mat. Finding mountain pose, Tadasana, and then bringing the arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Draw the knuckles toward the earth. Bring the palms together to touch. Draw your shoulder blades toward each other and down the back. If you feel an arch forming like this, lengthen down through the tailbone. Chin parallel with the earth. Lift the chest. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Maybe start lifting the arms away from the back. Exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Sweep the arms over the head. Interlace the fingers, index finger pointing straight up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale through center, side bend to the right. Inhale through center, side bend to the left. Inhale through center, side bend to the right. Inhale through center, side bend to the left. Try and lengthen through the arms, through the pointing fingers. Try to keep the arm in line with the ear. One more time each side. Inhale through center, exhale to the left. Inhale through center, exhale to the right. And then come to center, keep the fingers interlaced, cradle the head. Draw the elbows back, and we're gonna inhale to lengthen and exhale, arch a little bit backwards, upper back. Inhale, arch a little bit more on the exhale. One more time, inhale, arch a little bit more on the exhale. And then bring the elbows together. Exhale, 4. Inhale, and your exhale, drop chin to chest, 5. Inhale, on the exhale, lower a little bit at a time with each exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Spinal roll down to our forward fold, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. Inhale, exhale, 10. Inhale, exhale, 11. Inhale, exhale, 12. Bend the knees, bring the elbows into the sides of the knees, your forehead toward your knees. Exhale, 13. Inhale, lift up halfway, elbows come out to the sides. Exhale, 14. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, 15. Come to stand. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, arch back to as far as what's comfortable for you. Exhale, 16. And then back to neutral and Tadasana. Take a full breath in and out. That's the magic 10. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, dive into Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step both feet back to plank pose and lower the knees. Hug the elbows in, bending them, lowering the upper body, thighs, hips, and belly all come down to the mat. Keep hugging those elbows in, draw shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, lifting the heart, cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under and push your seat back to your heels. Finding this child's pose squat, stretch out your toes, your arches, pushing back low belly on your thighs. Arms fully extended. And then inhale, rock back to plank. And we're gonna lower one more time. Drop knees, hug those elbows in, lower thighs, hips, and belly. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck the toes under, push back to that child's pose. Squat again for a full breath in. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, forward to plank, lifting the knees off the mat. And then exhale, lower and lower the upper body, thighs included, to the mat. Inhale, lifting up into cobra. And exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under, this time coming into downward dog. So when you push back, lift your shins and knees off the mat and then straighten the legs. Coming into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Look between your hands. Either walk the feet up or a light hop forward, lifting up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Yogi's choice. You can either bend the knees a lot and roll up to stand, Or you can sweep the arms out to the sides, reverse swan dive up to stand. Let's all bring our hands overhead, draw down to our heart space, that loving, kind, caring attention. Recall your intention. Inhale and exhale, finding that breath that regulates your practice, that ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So another sun salutation, starting in chair pose. So your next inhale, bend the knees, take your seat back, arms sweep up by the ears. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and step both feet back to plank, and then lower knees and the upper body, practicing that kind of yogi push up. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes under and push your seat up to downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Inhale the right leg, lifting it up so your sacrum is level, your hips are level. Lengthen through that right leg, that right heel. Next, inhale, hug that right knee into your chest, and then step that foot down. Coming into warrior one, spiral that left heel down, planting both feet. Maybe fly the arms behind you for Superman, so you feel really stable here. And then on your next inhale, lift them up, lifting the upper body, coming into warrior one. Hips square to the front. Pressing into both feet, straighten that left leg. If the right knee is going past the big toe, you can move that foot forward a little bit. One more breath in. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step that right foot back. We're in plank. Lower knees, hug the elbows in. Practicing that yogi push-up as you lower. Inhale into cobra. And exhale, lower down, tuck the toes under, push seat to heels, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. And then next inhale, we lift our left leg, three-legged dog, level the hips out, lengthen through that left leg. Next inhale, draw it into the chest, stepping the left foot down just behind the hands. Spiral the right heel down. Inhale, Superman arms. Next inhale, come up to warrior one. Breathe in. And breathe out, right leg really straightening. Notice the balance between the 2 feet and the balance with your breath and the balance with mind, body, and spirit here. One more inhale, and the exhale brings us back down to plank pose. Maybe try chaturanga here if you feel like you've warmed up. Lowering down, not touching, and then transitioning to the tops of your feet into upward facing dog. And then rolling over the feet, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Beautiful, nice job everyone. 4, inhale. Exhale 5, look between your hands, either a light hop forward or walk the feet up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Next inhale, chair pose. So drop your seat, bending your knees. Inhale the arms up by the ears, belly off the thighs, weight in your heels. Exhale the breath out. Next inhale, straighten the legs, arms reach up. Hands to heart center. Tadasana, mountain pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Step that right foot back, starting in high lunge, so the right heel is lifted, bending the left knee, arms reach up. Adding a twist to your hands to heart center, twisting to the left, so a little balance challenge here. Bend that left knee maybe a little bit deeper, right leg fully straight. Maybe we lean forward and try and hook that right elbow outside the left knee. Maybe the arms reach in opposite directions, right fingers down to the floor, left fingers, left arm straight up. Only an option, you can stay with hands at heart center. If you started to straighten that left leg, rebend it, sink down a little bit more. Breathe in. Breathe out, start to come back to center and transition into warrior two. Open the hip to this exit wall, drop that right heel down. Adjust the feet as you need to, deep bend still in that front knee. Gaze looking out over the left fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop the right hand down, flip the left palm up, and reach those fingers up to the sky and straighten that left leg. Feel that length on the left side. Opening up the rib cage. So with that length, we're going to transition into triangle. So bring the arms shoulder height. Reach your left fingertips for the mirrors. Reach, reach, reach. Then drop that hand down to the inside of the left calf. Right arm reaches straight up. Both legs are straight. Beautiful. So when we come into triangle, with that length, we're not collapsing the rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next inhale, lift back up. Bend that left knee, spiral the hands down, pivoting that back foot. Step the left leg back, finding plank. Your choice, either chaturanga or drop the knees and lower the body. If the body's on the mat, then we come into cobra. If you did chaturanga and the thighs stay off the mat, upward facing dog, and then transition into downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look between your hands. Either walk your feet up or a light hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep, reverse swan dive, or bend the knees and roll up to stand. Finishing that side with hands at heart center. And then Tadasana, take a little reset breath. Inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna step the left leg back. Find high lunge to start. So that left heel is lifted. Your toes and knee are facing forward. Right knee bending. Really straighten that left leg. And the arms float up by the ears. Sink down a little deeper. Find your balance here, hands, and come to heart center, twisting to the right. Stay here or maybe lean forward to hook that left elbow with the right knee. If the right knee started to straighten, rebend, sink back down, maybe open those arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands come back to heart center. If you open, we all meet back in center. And then we're going to open to warrior two. So the hips face the TV. Adjust your feet as you need to. Sink into that right knee a little deeper. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left hand comes down to the thigh. Flip the right palm. Reach those fingers up. And then next inhale, straighten that right leg. Really feeling length, opening this side of the body. And now with that length, we find triangle. Arms come shoulder height, reach the fingers to the mirror. Then drop that right hand to the inside of the right calf, left arm reaches up. Feeling that left side of the chest open. The left hip opening. One more breath in. And out. And then inhale, lifting back up, bending the right knee, warrior two. Spiral the hands down, pivoting that back foot. Step the right leg back, find a plank. And then everybody drop your knees. Take your knees wide. Coming into wide-legged child's pose. Bring the toes to touch. Walk your hands back to sit on your heels as best as you can. And then walk the hands back out in front of you, extending the arms and melting the chest and the forehead to the mat. 5 breaths here, really feeling the breath fill up the belly. Breathe in this integration of mind, body, whatever you call the inside stuff. Breathe from the inside out here. One more breath in and out. Inhale to tabletop, bringing the knees underneath the hips. Let's move through some cow and cat. So inhale, lifting the tailbone, lift the crown of the head. The belly drops, but keep the engagement so it's not sagging. And then cat pose on your exhale. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Tuck your toes under. Continue to grow from that rounded spine, straightening the legs. Come into downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look between your hands and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Flip the arms out to the sides. And then sit back in a chair. Flip the arms up by the ears. So for our balance today, one-legged chair. Bring your hands to heart center or to your hips. And then start to lift your right foot off the mat. And I want you to cross it over the left thigh, flex that right foot, make a figure 4, and then try and sit back down in your chair, balancing on the left foot. Then hands can stay at your hips or to heart center, or if you want to try, challenge yourself, bring your arms up by your ears. So really try and get that right knee out to the side. There you go, nice. Feel the weight in the heel of that left foot. Try and lift your chest. One more breath in. And out, release, dive forward, Uttanasana. Hold opposite elbows and big sigh out through the mouth. Okay, one side down. And whatever version you did it, breathe into that. That's your pose. There's no, oh, it should look like this.
Inhale, lift up halfway and bend the knees. Bring your hands to your hips. See if that makes getting into the other side a little bit more accessible. Cross that left leg, make a figure 4. So the knee is bent and pushing back. Flex the left foot and then bend that right knee sitting back in your chair. Then maybe play with arm gestures, hands to heart center, or lifting them up. Or just practice chair. And if you're rounding your spine, see if you can lift your chest a little bit. One more inhale, playing with this side. Exhale, release. Take a dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step both feet back, finding planks. Drop your knees down, lower the body to the mat. Come onto your belly. Let's take a rest for 5 breaths in crocodile pose. So stack your hands, the elbows coming out to the sides. Let your forehead drop to the backs of your hands. Separate your legs so your toes are pointing toward the far corners of your mat. And then see if you can turn your feet out. So the inside ankles, you're flexing the feet and the inside ankles drawn toward the earth. Five breaths, really feeling as you inhale the belly pressing against the mat. Breathing from our diaphragm. Releasing any tension from the low back. Breathing into our cervical spine, our neck, in this elevated state. Breathe in, one more breath in. And out. And then we're gonna slowly roll onto our backs. So stay right where you are and just roll yourself over onto your back. Bring your feet to the mat, setting up for bridge pose. We'll do rolling bridges today. So you want to have your feet in line with your hips. Walk your feet back so that when you reach your arms toward your heels, you can just about reach the middle finger, the longest finger, to the backs of your heels. If you need help with your alignment, keeping your knees and your feet in line with your hips, place a block in between your thighs. And then on your next inhale, start to lift your hips up to the sky. So the low back, middle back lifting off the mat. And then before you finish your inhale, float your arms overhead. Start your exhale with the arms lowering. When you get halfway, lower arms and the back together. Inhale, lifting the hips and then floating the arms overhead, all on the inhale. And the exhale, the arms start first and then lower the arms and back together, finishing your exhale. Just continue like that at your own pace. Your inhale, you lift into bridge and float the arms overhead. Your exhale, you lower down. And create your own meditation here. So noticing all the sensations. Where's your mind traveling to? Steve, try and keep your knees closer together, feet closer together. Where's your mind wandering to? Try and breathe from the inside out. Finishing up your last one here. After you lower down, hug the knees into your chest, rocking from side to side a little bit. And then we'll come into our revolved abdomen twist. So drop the feet down to the mat again. Lift your hips about an inch, shift them over to the right, and then lower the back down to the mat. Now hug your knees into your chest and let them roll down to your left side. Stacking the thighs. The left hand can maybe rest on top of that right knee, and then extend your right arm no higher than your shoulder. Extend it straight out from the shoulder, palm face up. Try and stack your feet, flexing your feet. Knees are at a 90-degree angle. Really send your breath here to your thoracic spine. Also your whole stomach area. So this really helps the health of our gut to wring it out, to wring out those toxins. So if you were working with any removal of negative thoughts, really imagine wringing them out like you wring out a towel here. One more breath in and out, and then we'll bring our knees back to center on our inhale. Lower the feet to the mat and straighten out your spine. Come back to neutral. Then we'll take it on the other side. Lift those hips an inch. Shift them to the left. Drop the back down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest and then roll them down to your right side, to the floor. Find that 90-degree angle with the knees. Flexing the feet. Left arm extends straight out from the shoulder, palm up. And settle in here for 5 breaths. Again, really focus on what are you wringing out? What can you really see yourself wringing out? Cleansing the gut of any toxins. The clearer the gut, the clearer the headspace, the clearer the thoughts. Moving the nervous system from any agitation to calm. So try lengthening your inhales, exhales. Bringing our practice down to a deeper and even breath. One more inhale. And exhale, and then bringing the knees back to center. Feet to the mat, straighten out your spine. Let's bring our knees into our chest and then straighten the legs. Let the arms come out to the sides, about 20 to 30 degrees. Again, turning the palms up to receive here. Vipariti Karani, legs up to help shift that perception. When we turn upside down, we're literally shifting our perception, shifting our body. So if the eyes are open, maybe just focusing on turning inward here. If the eyes can soften or close. Allow maybe your focus to be in that space between the eyebrows. Soften the neck. Soften the shoulders. Notice Notice the abdomen rising and falling with each breath. Soften the muscles in the face. Slowly start to bend the knees, drawing the feet down to the mat. And then for our rest pose, if you prefer, if your back likes to have the knees bent, find constructive rest where your feet are coming as wide as your mat. Move the feet further away from your sits bones, create some space, and then let the thighs and knees fall together. Arms can stay right where they are, or if you like to rest your hands on your belly. Or if you prefer, straightening the legs out, coming to corpse pose. If you're taking corpse, lift the hips a little bit, let the tailbone glide under, scoop under. And then also lift the chest and glide your shoulder blades under to help open the chest a little bit more. Take a moment to scan your body, adjusting it to make it as comfortable as possible. Even a piece of clothing that's bunched up might distract you from moving into relaxation. Turn your attention to your breath. Inhale through your nose, feeling the breath as it fills your lungs. Allow the exhale to come naturally, feeling the abdomen fall as the air leaves your lungs. And just begin to let the rhythmic nature of your breath take over. Maybe start to feel a gentle warmth along the back side of your body as it rests against the floor, as it surrenders into the support beneath it. Let this sensation rise through the front of the body, softening the face, softening the front of the neck and throat, the chest. Soften the tops of the shoulders. Feel that relaxation move through the arms all the way to the tips of your fingers. Relax the rib cage and the area of your heart. Feel the abdomen soften as it rises and falls with your breath. Feel the tops of your thighs soften all the way down to the tips of your toes. And feel your breath like an ocean wave, bringing that relaxation from the tips of your toes up to the crown of your head and back down to the tips of your toes. Feeling all the muscles relax so that your nerve impulses traveling to the muscles decrease and the brain
calms down. Gradually releasing any tensions that have crept into your body and mind. Anytime your thoughts may distract you from this sense of relaxation, let that thought come and go. Return to just noticing the sense of calm traveling through your body. Knowing that you've done the work. Give yourself permission to rest. Having the patience to place our body into this restful position. Maintaining a positive frame of mind that is free of negativity so that you can reconnect with your physical, energetic, emotional, maybe even spiritual self. Allowing the practice to do the magic. This reintegration results in more peace, calmness, joy, ease, less disconnection, stress, worry, fear. Nothing is standing in your way of happiness. Begin to deepen your breath now and invite small movements back in, slowly bringing yourself back from that restful state to being more aware of sounds, of your own body's movements, of other movements in the space. Maybe inhale the arms overhead to take a long stretch. Draw the knees into your chest, rolling to your right side. Take a pause there on your right side just to allow the energy to flow from the heart into the body. Really feel the breath expand the rib cage, open the abdomen and the lungs. And to come up to a seat, I recommend leaning the chest toward the earth, pressing into the left hand and then the right arm to keep the spine in a neutral state as you circle up. Bringing yourself back to a seat, keep the eyes soft or closed. Let's circle the arms overhead, bringing the palms to touch and draw down thanks, gratitude to your heart space. A soft bow of the head, So you can thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Always an honor and a privilege to lead you all in this practice. Let's seal it with the sound of Om. Take a full inhale and empty the breath out. The light in me sees an honor. The light in each of you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you all. Thanks, Michelle, Maureen, for joining us. Appreciate it. And then tomorrow will be Vinyasa Flow from 9:30 to 10:15, and I'll Zoom it. So if you want to join, not sure what Jen did. I know it was like the first class, and I had to get us up. It was Aiden's academic awards. Thank you all so much for always just being flexible with me being a parent and balancing teaching with parenting. But he rocked it, man. He got 4 awards. So it was good that I was there. It was good. Yeah, academic. Yeah, high honors, and then academic award in science, history, and Spanish. I know. 6th grade, he rocked it. 7th grade's supposed to be harder. So we'll see if we can continue it.
Thanks, Nancy. I'm glad you had a nice Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, maybe I'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Okay, bye.